Hi guys, welcome to this little mini series video. I hope you are all well. I wanted to bring you this mini series all about wrist stretches, because in yoga we do a lot of practice where we are bearing weight onto the wrists, and it can be a weak area. It can be an area that we need to stretch and work on a little bit. So I want to show you a few little exercises that you can do to make sure that you're warming those areas up before you practice. So let's get started. So to begin with, bring yourself just into a comfortable seated position. I'm kneeling at the moment, but you could be cross-legged. We're just going to add some little stretches in to our routine, and it could be something that you practice before you go into a yoga flow, or something that you do on an everyday basis. Yoga isn't the only thing that will obviously bear weight and take its toll on the wrists. Other things that you do throughout the day can also influence the wrists. So firstly, you're going to clasp the hands together in front of you. Bring the forearms together and just draw some little circles at the wrists. Now, you might get some little clicks going on. As long as there's no pain, then that's absolutely fine. It's actually just the gases and in the joints that are essentially kind of creating those little noises. You're then going to bring those circles in the other direction. And this one feels so nice. I always love this one. In fact, to be honest, I love all these wrist stretches. We tend not to think too much about the wrists until they start hurting us. And then we think, yes, probably need to give them some attention. So bring that movement to a stop. And then you're going to bring the hands out in front of you and just draw circles independently at the wrists. So starting off circling maybe outwards, one more circle, and then circle them inwards. Nice big circles. Really imagine your fingers are drawing these really nice big circles, and that you're also stretching the hands up and down as you're going through those circles. From here, we can add a little bit of a sort of manual manipulation. So if you place your hand out like you're trying to tell someone to stop, and then bring the other hand in and just gently ease the fingers towards the body. And then you can do the opposite, bring the hand down like you're showing someone your ring or something, some jewelry. And again, you can just gently press, and you just do this above the fingers. Press that hand towards you. You can obviously do it on the other side. So again, pressing the fingers back just gently in that stop sign. And then showing someone your jewelry as you press the fingers down, and you're pressing in towards the knuckles here with the other hand. You can also do some little movements with the stop sign and the jewelry showing. I like the way I've created a random description of the fingers down. But you can do that here to the sides as well. And you can even do opposites. And this gets a little bit more into the arms, but also uses the brain a little more. So we're swapping and doing alternate movements with the hands. So there's some really nice ones. I can already feel that coming up the forearms into, from the wrists and in the backs of the hands. And then from here we can do finger rolls. So you start off with clenched fists, and then you roll the fingers out, starting with the thumbs and leading up to the little fingers. You then press the fingers towards the body and then roll back in, leading with the little finger to the thumb. When you get to here with clenched fists, you draw the fist towards the body. Really important, those little subtle movements as you get to the kind of end range of movement. Drawing the fingers towards the body and the fists towards the body. Another great one, takes a little bit of some brain power, if you like, negotiation with the brain to get those finger rolls working. Sometimes you'll find your dexterity from one side to another is slightly different That's absolutely fine and really, really normal. And the last couple of little exercises that you can do are actually on an all fours position. So you'd bring yourself into all fours, so onto the hands and the knees. So I'm actually going to turn myself around just so I can really show you these movements face onto the camera, but obviously put yourself along the mat. Come into that all fours position, open the fingers up nice and wide, and then just gently you want to rock back and forwards. You're just taking the movement over the wrist here. Fingers are nice and wide. The second movement is bringing the fingers out to the sides like butterfly wings and rocking left to right. Again, nice and gentle. And then finally, this one is really only for those that feel comfortable doing it. You can actually return the fingers towards the body and again just do a gentle rock forwards and back. And one little one I'm actually going to add in is some little circles. So you can actually bring the fingers forwards and then just do circles over the wrists. Obviously make sure you get both directions done. And then that is your wrist exercises. So I really hope you enjoyed this little short mini series on wrist stretches. Really, really important if you're practicing yoga on a regular basis, and even if you're someone that works at a desk or uses the wrists in some capacity, which we all do. But if you're feeling aches and pains and you're feeling like you need to stretch out through the wrists, then I would encourage you to make sure that you're doing these exercises, maybe even daily, and definitely adding them into your yoga practice. If you're doing a yoga flow, maybe even sneak these exercises in just before you get started. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Take care, my loves. Bye.